look, it says 217 on your phone, spooky.
Oh.
Whoa.
Let's have a look. Fill up. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Kirsten, what is it about room 217?
What is it about it? Have you looked? I've had a look. Do you read?
I read that supposedly there's a woman that haunts this room.
Yeah.
And she's dressed all in black. Is that correct?
All in black. I've read up, and there is supposed to be. Well, it has been. I'm not even sure I could say it actually has been an account allegedly or reportedly. It's about 2002. The manager was sleeping in this room, and he woke up to the sound of whispering. As soon as he woke up, the whispering stopped, and he noticed a woman in like a black dress, long hair done in a bun. So that suggests a Victorian woman. He put the light on, and as soon as he put the light on, she vanished completely. And then it's in this room, but I can't figure out why. If she was wearing all black, and it sounds Victorian, she would have been wearing all black for one reason only, and that's because she would have had a bereavement in her life.
Yes.
That's why they wore black in the Victorian era. And because there was always somebody dying, they pretty much spent all the time in black. If she's wearing something Victorian, and this building was built in 1936, there's a previous hotel here, and I think it was built in 1898. I know that's like Victorian era. It's kind of a long black dress and hair and a bun. It's kind of mid-Victorian era. So I don't know what was actually here beforehand. But I think that's what we can expect.
So, why don't we try using the Ouija board tonight and see if this woman comes through? How
We'll
about
have
that?
a look. I'm not too sure if the Ouija board is going to work, but you know, if she's here, she might just decide later on throughout the night just to do something. There's one more. You see the chair in the corner?
Oh yeah. You didn't want to sit in that chair.
No, I don't.
Why?
Well, there's accounts of what they said sounds like the sounds of somebody sitting in the chair.
Oh, so they hear the noise
They hear
as if someone sat
yeah.
down on the chair.
Yeah. I wonder what it's-
What? Okay, what's the noise that we
I don't
hear?
know. It can't be really this particular chair, can it?
Well, the chair could have been moved over time.
It could be, or it could be, I don't know, they hear the sound of somebody sitting in a chair.
So we know that there's a spirit who likes to fold clothes and lay them on the bed. Are you in this room with us? Appear. Oh, sugar. We would love for you to appear. If you can do that, please do. If not, you can communicate with us on this board.
Spirit, can you spell out your name? L A W.
W.
The spirit that's already moving the planchette, can you tell us if you're male or female?
0. No. 8. No, we need to end that. Guys, can we end that bit, please?
Yeah,
End it.
okay.
Goodbye.
Bye.
This room, I think is probably more interesting than 217, but I'm kind of pretty sceptical that this place is actually haunted anyway. I don't know about you. But
I'm having a few doubts as
I'm
well.
having some doubts.
I'm not feeling anything.
But their accounts are pretty good. You see, what my problem is, like, why would this building from 1936 really have ghosts in here? You know? Maybe somebody has died in here as a guest, but why would it be haunted? But this room's interesting because they had a staff member in here who was cleaning up, and as they was leaving, they thought they heard whispering behind them. I thought that's a bit unusual because there's nobody in this room. There shouldn't be any room, so they turned around and left pretty quickly. Roughly at the same time, they had a guest in here. For some reason or other, she was upset, and then she heard a female voice saying, "Why are you crying?" Now, it may have been, it's just her imagination or whatever, but I think she called her mother. She might have been in the hotel somewhere, so I think I've just heard a voice. She came in here and joined her. And I heard some banging from the bathroom, which is just behind us there. Okay. But we was in room 240 and we heard some banging from the bathroom there, and it could be just anything's imagination. I mean, that night they tried sleeping in here and felt that the covers being pulled off the bed, which is pretty, I don't know. And this is your room, isn't it? You're staying in the
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yeah.
There are other accounts of a dark, shimmering mass floating above the beds. But a lot of the accounts I'm reading, people do say if you do stay there, you need to stay in rooms 214 and 217.
Yeah.
They're the best ones.
Why don't we try and put some of these theories to the test, and why don't we do an EVP recording in here?
We can do. I brought my dictaphone.
Oh, brilliant. If there is something in this room, can you make your presence known by changing the temperature? Make it really cold.
It does feel cold by my feet.
If there's anyone listening to us at the moment, can you try making a sign to us? Maybe turn the torch on top of the wardrobe off. If you can, push the torch on top of the wardrobe, push it off onto the floor. Can you turn any of the lights that are currently off on?
Is it true that there was a ghost here that said, "Why are you crying?"
If there is a ghost here, why do you feel the need to pull the covers off people whilst they're sleeping? Are you just trying to get people's attention? Are you just trying to freak people out? What is your intention?
If there is a ghost here, and you are listening to us, do you watch people as they sleep?
I do want to know how many spirits are within this particular room, 214.
Is there any word or message that you'd like to tell us?
But like the human brain as well will just play tricks on you. That's why also we're not in control of dreams or nightmares. There's no explanation for how they manifest themselves. It's just
weird, isn't it?
we're totally involuntary. So presumably by the same process, our brains will start entertaining our worst fears when the lights are off and things.
But I find that if you want to look for a ghost, the best thing you can do is just be in the right place at the right time. And I find it just seems that more seemed to happen then rather than anything else. We weren't like sort of trying to conjure things up or
Yeah.
summon them. Thought we'd just let the place do its own thing on its own terms.
It's a good point because we do expect it because obviously our vlogs are based around that, so we go with some kind of an expectation.
But also it could toy with you, so if you're actively expecting it, it might not want to show itself.
Exactly.
Whereas if you're not paying enough attention to it, it might want to make itself more known.
Exactly.
So we've just climbed up the fire escape. We're not meant to be
Not
here.
supposed to be here. It's the end of the vlog. Station Hotel didn't prove to be haunted. We were up until about 3-4 o'clock in the morning. Nothing happened. If you want to come here and try it out for yourself, maybe you'll have better results. But for us, nah.
Didn't pick up on anything.
And Kirsta, any final words? So guys, please remember to like, share, subscribe and comment. And we'll see you for the next vlog.
Bye bye.